federal judge is hearing testimony this morning in the case against the group accused of opening fire outside of the ICE detention center in Alvarado on July 4th. CBS News Texas reporter Lauren Crawford just stepped out of the courtroom, and that is where the witness first took the stand. Lauren, what did you observe?
Hey, good morning, Madison. Well, that hearing is still going on, as you mentioned, and a lot to unpack just within the last hour and a half. But I want to get straight to the first witness, an FBI agent, really uncovered what they have found when they were gathering all the evidence. And one of the things, the biggest takeaway from the courtroom was that they described Benjamin Song, who was one of the 6 people that I counted in there in handcuffs and an orange jumpsuit. They described him as a cult-like leader of these 12 individuals involved in this attack. The prosecutor said that many of the individuals embraced Antifa and anarchist ideology. Around 11 o'clock on the night of July 4th, officers came under attack outside the ICE detention center in Alvarado. The prosecutor presented evidence of the conspired attack involving officers ambushed, fireworks shut off, property damage, and trespassing. Body camera video was shown in the courtroom just within the last hour from that night, and you could hear it echo the chaos when the gunfire erupted outside of the ICE office. Now, investigators also say that they later seized over 50 weapons linked to this group on scene and recovered more days later when they found Song hiding in an apartment in Dallas. FBI testimony also highlighted Zines, which is some of the publications discovered in the searches that they found, going back to the anarchy ideology that they had mentioned over and over again in the courtroom. And they said the group communicated through an encrypted platform which wipes away data. But they were able to recover one of the person's cell phones, where it looks like they were able to capture some of the communication going on. But again, it was a packed courtroom inside there. I was sitting near some of the families that were in there, some of the people who had, again, come to support those loved ones that are involved in this serious attack right now. So this is a developing story. I know there is another hearing that was scheduled for 10:30. I'm not sure if that's been pushed back now because, again, when I left outside of that courtroom, it was still happening, Madison. But of course, this is something that's developing and something we'll be keeping an eye on later on this afternoon.
Yeah,
Live in Fort Worth, Lauren Crawford, CBS News Texas.
We'll certainly be bringing the latest online and on air. Lauren, thank you so much.